In this video, we will go over what we need to do step by step to make a fitted boil and bite mouth guard. There's only a few things that we need in order to make a fitted mouth guard. The first thing is obviously the mouth guard itself. The next thing we need are scissors to trim the mouth guard with if that's necessary. And then we have to have a way to boil the water and a container to put the boiling water as well as the mouth guard into. And you also need a set of tongs. If you just want to follow along, then pause the video and go get all of the things that you need. And let's get right into it. So the reason we brought the scissors is so that we can trim this mouth guard if we have issues with hitting a gag reflex. We just pop this in right here. So after biting down, testing it out, moving your mouth around a little bit, if you're not having issues with having a gag reflex happen, then you can skip this part. If you're having issues with gagging, then we need to trim the mouthpiece. Literally, all you do is trim it with your scissors, and then it will be shorter, and you don't need to worry about the jagged edges because it's a soft, moldable mouth guard. And when we put it in, it'll become smooth. You don't have to worry about it. The next thing that we need to do is boil the water. Now we can do this in a ton of different ways, but if you have a microwave, an electric kettle, or a stovetop with a pot, you'll be just fine. For this video, I'm going to use my electric kettle because I like my electric kettle. But really, there's no difference as long as you get the water to boiling temperature. As a quick tip, if you're gonna be using a microwave, I recommend using a clear container because it makes it easier to see if your water has reached boiling temperatures. And I'll be using this container in order to put the boiling water into for this video. So when we're doing this, we're trying to create a very, very tight vacuum and get all the air and space out from between the mouth guard and our teeth. The electric kettle's about at a full boil. So it's at a roiling boil in here. We're gonna pour it into our container for our boiling water. Okay. Now we filled it all the way up so we can keep as much of the heat together as possible. So we're gonna drop this in here. So here we are into our boiling hot water for 6 to 7 seconds. Okay, we pop it here. We give it just a second and then we pop it into our mouth. And now you have your fitted mouth guard. If you feel like the fit is not as good as you would like, it is possible to change it after the fact. And all you would do is curl these walls in just a little bit and pop it into ice water. So this is still a little bit warm. I want it to be just a little bit tighter. So I'm going to curl this in just a little bit to bring the walls closer together. So now it's in a little bit closer together. So I didn't really like exactly how that fit. So there's a lot of extra material up around here, and I'm actually gonna trim that off for my own comfort. Okay, so now that's not pushing against the palate of my mouth as much. And in order to round out these edges a little bit, I'm just gonna pop it in here for 2 seconds. 1, 2. Pop it right back out, do the same thing, and there we go. I hope you found this helpful and enjoy your new fitted mouth guard.